Hello, friends. We're doing a live stream today. Now, terrible news. Yesterday, and actually, I think I'll wait for maybe a couple people to get in here before I make my announcement for the reparations I will do. That's right, there will be reparations because I did not do a live stream yesterday, and it wreaks my heart. My soul is harmed by this information. So, that's the bad news. That is the bad news. Uh, but there's a couple reparations I will be doing. And yeah, that's it. But let's announce the stream. To everyone, live stream. Wonderful. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, gay. What? It's good now, Bustly. We're gonna be working on a video game today. Would you believe it? With some appropriately toned OSTs. Appropriately toned OSTs, if I dare say so. I did not do a live stream yesterday. Kinda looks like that bee. Hold on, let me find that bee. Let me find that bee. I had to pause the music, but do you see the resemblance? Or I should learn to control myself. Sometimes the beast just comes out. Well, maybe I'm gonna fucking let my beast out. I'm taking out my beast. Damn it. Can I keep you on top? No? Alright, let me put the OSTs back on. Let me get some OSTs. Let me get some OSTs. Can a white boy get some OSTs? There we go. Thank you very much. So I added stair stepping off stream. Was a little worried something. That's my bad. I wanted to do a live stream, but my mommy had other plans. My mommy had other plans for me. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's alright. To the extent that, I mean, as far as I know, everything's alright. She just wanted to do, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a Halloween show that like you drive through. And she thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. It was nice. They had like little Santa Claus, not Santa Claus, fucking, they had little Halloween things. They had like a pumpkin. I watched Edward Scissorhands. Thinking about what to work on today. Not sure yet. What work needs to be done? We could play a sound. Maybe we could figure that out, how to play a sound. Alright. Now how are we gonna play this sound? Howdy? What's good? Studio Majestic Games, look at that. What a warm welcome. What a warm welcome. Look at him go. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful addition. So proud. I just forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Sounds. So what I'm wondering now is, am I going to need to like import my sound system? I'm sorry for calling you gay. I don't know what came over me. It's alright. Trust, it's alright. I'm not angry. You don't know what came over you, or you don't know what came... Nah, I was gonna make a hurtful joke. I was gonna make a hurtful joke. I shouldn't do that though. Well, let's get a sound. Let's get a sound in here. I have this one prepared. It's a WAV file, so we're gonna name this Mental Slam. I wouldn't have been able to handle that punchline. Yup. That's... I'm a big old softy. I cannot bring myself to hurt. I cannot bring myself to hurt. And let's do sound. And we have a sound in here. It's gonna copy path. And we're gonna do public. What is it called? I might have to reference one of these other project files. I forget what Godot calls its like sound data type. Ding 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 ding. Wonderful OSTs. Now if I go into my source, this is my audio system I made for a different game. It uses an array of structs. Or no, it uses a struct of arrays. Um, Maybe it's in my main audio stream. Sorry if you guys hear those dogs out there. There's dogs fighting in that backyard. Gonna metal hit sound. There we go. Okay. I actually may want to keep this. See here, we have quite an in-depth system that this previous game had. Just looking for the sound stuff. I'm thinking right now about how we're going to design this audio system for this game because the other one I do think got a little cumbersome. It got a little cumbersome having to like flush the structs and or having to flush the one structure. So, trying to wrap my brain. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's copy this debug script. Call it audio. Now here in audio, what? Let's have this open to reference. We have an array of nodes. I know what we're gonna do. Not that. Not fucking that. Tab out. Oh my god. Jesus. 3D audio. One of those, one of those, and one of those. Just like what is going on? Is there an extra thing? 3D sound. Huh. Okay, that'll work. I believe that's right. Let me just check here. We add and we look. I got some new pickups for the base 6. They'll be coming in the. I didn't even know you still played that thing. That's nice. I've never actually gotten new pickups for any of the guitars I use. I think I just get a new one often enough that it hasn't mattered. I've never had pickups like wear out on me. This is right. Okay. Public. Do you really? How many guitars do you have? Let me count real quick. Uh, there's one right there. Two. I have 10. I have 10 that are like right there. I think there's more if I like went really looking. I probably have like a couple more in the attic. The pickups I got apparently make it sound like a jazz bass? That's nice. Unless I misremember. It's been so long since I've like talked to music people. I like know how to play. I know how to play, but I don't have any music friends. 10. Yeah, I have 10. I like them. I like bass guitars. I played this shit in high school. I played Hysteria. When are you gonna give us a show? Every time I like get a new microphone, sometimes I'll like try to play something in it and it's like it doesn't want anything but a voice. All the microphones I get, they don't want anything but a voice, so I can't really do much. Which is sad. Is sad. Hmm. Sounds. We're gonna call this one UI sound. Sound. UI sound. Eh. we're off to something of a start. Let me pull this off onto this other monitor so I can observe. Let's think about this. We have these two structs. Cannot do that. I'm gonna say equals. We're gonna do 2 and 8 to start off with. We're probably gonna want more later. And then as we test the game, I'm gonna like be logging. That's probably gonna be a good thing to do during the playtest. Is to log, is like for everyone, just like, hey, the game logs a bunch of things in this log file. Can you send me the log file? And then that's gonna be how I collect a bunch of data I'll need. Like for example, the way I'm gonna do sounds is I'm gonna have an array of these sound nodes, which you ask the engine, hey, play a sound for me. Then my code will go through and find an available node to play your sound. It'll move the node to your position, it'll play the sound, and that'll work. Also, it needs to have the option to follow. I'm just realizing now it should also like kind of follow you, shouldn't it? Thinking now. So, plugging in the count, int sound count. When you guys have UI, when you guys have like, what's the phrase? Acronym? When you guys have an acronym in your code, do you like always capitalize it, or do you treat it like it's a normal word? I always capitalize it, but I wonder if that's like bad practice. And we're gonna name a constant up here. Public what? Audio. Cool. Nice. We're gonna multiply by 2 every time. Let's public void audio initialize. I always capitalize too, yeah. I always wonder, I wonder what like college educated programming people do. Because I feel like there's a lot of big retarded stuff that program like college teaches about programming, but then there's also probably a lot of little things that you learn that are like good just because you're surrounded by people. Okay, well, actually no. I've never met a CS person who like cares that much about programming, but you're surrounded by people who supposedly care about programming. So you're probably gonna pick up on something good that I don't know about. When I say you, I mean once I don't know. I remember you said something about taking a CS class or whatever. I feel like I'm being offensive. So, hmm. Or and I equals 0, I is greater than. Would it be sound? Oh, it would be sound length. They have scripts to enforce style and assignments. I also have that. I have a linter. I can show off my linter here in a second. I'm wondering if I'm doing this right. I'm thinking. I feel like this fucking like autocomplete that it's trying to do is like fucking me over. What am I trying to do? If found I usually camel case for normal variables, full caps for constants. I'm doing that right, yeah. Camel case. Camel cases. And then Pascal case for like functions and stuff. And Pascal, I think, is also for types. Yeah. Wait, do I have it wrong? No, camel case is the. No, I do it. What I do is I do Pascal case for Dude, which fucking one is it? Okay, camel case is the one where it's short for the first one. Okay, there we go. God damn. What the fuck is this image? What's good, bong? I'm not crazy, right? These are two different, like, styles. One of these is called Pascal case. Eating cereal from a jug, you already know. Yeah, this one is Pascal case. I use Pascal case for types and for functions. And I use camel case for variables. It's a stupid image. Anyway, we're working on an audio system today. I do not like. What the fuck is this song? Hollow Knight OST? Get this shit out of here. Hold on, my bad. Steam World Dig OST? Damn, I forgot. You know what? Let me pull up a browser tab. Let me pull up a browser tab. When I was going into community college, they made us type the data type in the variable name. Isn't that Hungarian notation? I think that's called Hungarian notation, and that's the most retarded. That's stupid. The type is right there. We're listening to Steam World Dig OST right now. If you don't like it, there's someone else to blame. But on the main theme, this isn't it. The main theme? My gosh. Do we queue? Would we? I guess, yeah. What you're doing? Or I'm trying to remember my old audio system and I'm trying to convert it. I'm sorry, dude. I cannot fucking take this music. I cannot. I cannot take that OST. That's too loud. I need calm OSTs. I'm like a little, you know, that kind of. That theme hits a lot harder in game. It does hit hard. It hits too hard. I don't. It hits way too hard for me. Who requested this? It was Bong. He's in my Twitch.tv chat room. Almost T. I got you. Try Little Big Planet. I'll try Little Big Planet when I don't need to focus. Yeah, so actually we don't need this, do we? Well, do we? I have no idea. I'm trying to think. Lift Saint Morning theme? We're not taking music requests right now. I'm gonna give this a input size. Input size. And this is gonna be the input size. Now we're gonna do another for loop. For int I equals 0. I is less than input size. I plus plus. Is that right? I don't trust it. I don't know, new. Oh, that's a fucking keyword. I retract my apology. Fuck. Yeah. This should work. Nice for loop. Is it wrong? What's wrong with it? You give it an input size. We clean it. We clean the channel. Like we start the scene, audio initialize, we give it 8. For the length of that array, if there's sound, we take it out. Is this gonna work? I'm not sure. We clean everything up from the previous scene, if there's anything. Then our sounds, make a new sounds array. Count of 0. and then 8 times we make new nodes. Nothing? Oh, okay. What should I actually name this? Fucking go, Torball. Name my shit. These are all ass. Ooh, sound. Well, it's actually a node. Right? Node. New node. There we go. We're gonna see if this works. It crashes. I go in local, then I go in remote. Under entities. I'm not calling the function, of course. I mean, when we initialize our scene, how do I call this? Audio. This does sound like Torball OSTs right now. I'm reminded of Torball OSTs. There we go. Now let's see. I'm like trying to preemptively find what might be wrong. Now if I go in here, there's gonna be a bunch of audio players. Okay. Looking good so far. Hmm. No, it's just an audio stream. Input sound. 3 input position. When I'm writing a function, I like to name every parameter starting with input. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I think it's a good way to, at least in my opinion, I think it's a good way to like clarify when you're talking about what the fuck is this song? I'm not gonna lie, we're purging some songs from this playlist. What is this? We're purging. We're purging. Gross song. Are you gross? You're not gross. You're good. Okay. There we go. Beautiful OSTs. Or I'd be listening to metal when I'm coding. I usually listen to like stuff more than I listen to like music. I hate music. I don't hate music. I can't lie. What did I just do? I don't know what that is. Jesus Christ. I just want to close this loop. Can't you press tab to accept the autocomplete? I don't want to accept the autocomplete. I mean, at the very least, I want to read what it does first. I don't trust it. You wrote exactly what the autocomplete said? Yeah? But I don't want all of this, I just want the... I don't want all of it. There's a lot of baggage here. You see all that baggage? That's a lot of baggage. They should let you just accept, like, the first 5 words. I meant the first line. It completed the single line and you typed it anyway. It's whatever. It would be nice to have a hotkey that turns it off. Like, turn it off and on. Because sometimes it's useful and other times it's like... Other times I'm like that lady in that... I'm like the lady in that image. Let me find it. I'm like this lady. I'm trying to type this shit for me. And you know what? I'm just now realizing it makes me look bad. It makes me look like I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for the... I would not know how to make a for loop without the fucking autocomplete. That's what it makes me look like. I don't need an exclamation point. Alright, audio system. Starting over. Ding 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 ding. I think we're done with that for loop. It's asking me to use a function I don't even have. Fruity Loop Slayer hits hard. I fuck with Fruity Loop Slayer. I wonder if I can get that in LMMS. Yeah, just fucking call a function that doesn't exist yet. Whatever. I'll make it later. I'll make it later. I'm thinking right now about how I'm gonna make that resizing. Because I do actually need that. And you know what I'm just realizing? It's probably picking up on the other thing I have. Where this other file I have open. It's probably reading from this and is like, you're just copying your own code. Dog. Can I do something myself, please? There we go. There we go. It's gonna be what? Let me look over at my other thing. Just copy my own code. Now, do we give this a branch? I'm not thinking. I think we just double it. Just double it every time. Based off that one. Although it might need a reference to the end. Go. Ding ding. What is wrong with you? Okay. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Let's see how this works. We've not tested any of the things we've done yet. Audio 3D resize does not exist. Did I rename it wrong? I need to put it before. Nice. Now we just have to take this sound into Audacity. Cut it. Cut it up. Audacity. Let's go. Ding 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 ding. Now how to cut. That work? No. No. No work. I've not used Audacity in a very long time. Edit. Delete. Delete this audio. Select all. Select region. How do I select? Ah, there we are. Edit. Delete. Why is it not playing the sound? Ding, 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 ding. Just quiet. Let's try that again. So it just doesn't do that. Hey. Hey. Effect. Fade out. Effect. Out. Export. Let's get an MP3 file. I don't know. Do we want Og Warbis? I'm not sure what kind of file type. That is quite a good sound. That is quite a good sound, though. Replace that. Boot it up. Let's see what happens if I do that. Hmm. Well done. Thank you. That should fix the problem. We went very far away in game, teleported very far away. Anyway. What now? What now? What now? What now? What now? Maybe we can give you a teleport sound. Let me look. Let me look on freesound.org for a teleport sound. Documents, GitHub, Gamma, assets, sound, teleport.mp3. Main, public, audio stream. Ugh, my bad. MP3. Player, teleport. Player, no. Play 3D audio. Teleport. Let's play that sound. Let's hear that sound. That's funny. It's really loud, but that's really funny. Did I make it quieter? Can I make it quieter? And I'm the one that fucking gave us the ability to modify its. Yes, I can make it quieter. What the hell's wrong with me? Which one of these makes it quieter? Input volume. When we got our shit rocked, I do remember getting our shit rocked by one Cyberman. I do remember that. that dude. What's the phrase? He chimped out at us. He chimped out. Yeah. Now we can put this metal slam sound on the thing. How are we going to do that though? Let's think. Where is this? Prison Spotlight update. If velocity z length. What am I doing? Length. Whatever. Is greater than what? I'm gonna say GD print prison spotlight velocity. We're basically, when we reflect it, if it's going fast enough, we're gonna want to play this sound. And I'm gonna put these at both ends. -20. 2. Okay. If is greater than, we're going to say greater than 10, 3D, play audio 3D, metal slam. That 1. Why did that not work? Cannot access a disposed object. What compile are empty conditions like an error? We're about to find out. Hmm. What is going on? I thought this would work. What am I getting wrong here? I guess it would be if it's less than 10, right? Because it hits at minus 20. It's less than. It's less. I wanted to. Should it? I don't think it should really. Although I do want a better metal like slam sound. That's a very good sound. That'll work wonderfully, I think. Documents, GitHub, Gamma project, assets, sound. What can I name this? Metal slate. Got the music back on. I forgot I did turn it off. My bad. Whew. I do need to edit this sound. Ding, 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 ding. I like the way it reverbs. The other sound I don't think is quite right. I need to access a disposed object. Hmm. Let me find something. Would this be the animation tree or the animation layer? I need to find the current frame that the animation player is playing. Let's just get rid of that. I knew that. I'm glad that this is, of all things, it's pretty easy. I'm glad they make this easy. If they do. They appear to have not made it easy. Animation player has no current animation. What? The current animation is none? What do you mean? What is that? Did I really jinx it? Thanks for making this easy. What? Hmm. Oh. Who is this? Who is this? Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! First aid rec? Call? Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Let me tell you something, buddy. I don't want your fucking viewers. Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get fucked. Get fucked. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, that doesn't work. Godot. Get current. Okay, 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 okay. We're getting somewhere. Ding, 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 ding. That is a odd. So how do we translate this to a keyframe? How do I... Is that like in seconds? Huh. Oh. So let me look at this. Does it tell me where I currently am? It does. So if I do a switch on this, switch, case, 0.38, let's see what happens. Okay. So it very rarely will like get to that keyframe. So, my fucking god, why is this so complicated? Why did they make this shit afloat? I don't get it. Animation position in second. Why? 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 What do I do? Why would you store this as a float? That's my question. Why would you store this as a float? I don't understand. My life is harder. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Unfortunately, this was always going to be kind of a short stream. Uh, but, but, as you guys know, let me turn off this music. As you people know, I did not do a live stream yesterday, and as for this, I feel immense guilt. I feel immense guilt. So, in to repay my debts and to make everything right, I have made a public GitHub for the game. This is my way of repaying. So, everyone gets, you can use it for whatever you want. I don't even care. But this is free. This is a free game. And that's the wonderful news. I'll post it somewhere else too. There you go. All right. So that's my way to pay for my debts. I hope everyone had a wonderful time on the live stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I swear it. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah.